why you shouldn't base your purchases, the treatments that you have done, off of social media. One, not everybody that's using something has your skin, is your age. There's so many variables. And with my clients, I like to see how they respond to things. So even though you are savvy, following the influencers, at the end of the day, not all influencers are skincare professionals and they don't have 10, 20 years of experience. Number two, not all technology is created the same. A microcurrent device, for example, they are not all created equal. They do not have the same technology. They do not have the same research. They do not have the same history. I've had people argue with me about this before, and to each their own, but this is my platform, so I'm going to speak what I think. And I would never use a NuFace device on myself because I don't believe it's true microcurrent. I believe that the current is entirely too strong. It's felt, it's seen, gives a very quick, snatched look. That's not microcurrent. Microcurrent builds slowly. I know people want results yesterday. Feeling something doesn't mean that it's working. That's the mentality we kind of have to deconstruct. You're trying to regenerate the skin on a cellular level. What are the long-term effects of that? Well, when you put too much current through the muscle, long-term, you're going to weaken that muscle and it's going to drop. That's why I don't use it. That's why I don't recommend it. And my clients know that I will not recommend anything that I wouldn't do to my own skin. So you just can't go at face value. People's skin is different. Some people have very thick skin that has more of a tendency to sag. And then you have people that have thinner, drier skin that has less of a tendency to sag, but more of a tendency to wrinkle. And everybody is unique, not just in their genetics, but their age and the conditions and how they've treated their skin and their lifestyle. And there's so many things. If I recommend something, it's because I believe in the technology, I trust the company, I know they're reputable, I know they have history. There's certain companies that I've been using for years and years and years, and before that my mother's used them. So we're looking at 10 plus, up to even more than 20 years of proof. I want to know the research, I want to know the science behind it. And then I also observe their skin. I know what I'm looking for. Even if we never meet in person, I'm not gonna recommend something that I know could harm somebody knowingly. And I will be my own guinea pig first and try to educate you as much as possible why I believe in something and how to use it, maybe help you decide whether you're a good candidate. I'm a stickler for results. I'm a stickler for proof. So even though something sounds really exciting and great, I have to have a lot of information first. So unless you're being the discerning one to decide what is right for you, if not, find yourself a professional that you trust to make sure they have, number one, your best interest in mind, and number two, the knowledge, the experience, and the expertise to guide you in the right direction.